welcome back to the Bookwalker, Thief of Tales. And last time we finished chapter 2, A Spark of a Hammer, or The Spark of a Hammer. And now we're on to chapter 3. Let's go see what that's all about. Oh yeah, we left the phone ringing, huh? So this is 1 week later after the last book. Where the last time, after the first one, it was like multiple weeks, or was it multiple months? See, we bought some new pictures with our earned money. We need to look at the upgrade book, see if we get anything new. Stop this phone. Hello? I have a job for you. I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready as always. You'll need to be even more ready than you usually are. I have a new partner, and if we pull this job off without a hitch, you can't imagine what opportunities it will open up for me. I'm happy for you. So we need to make the client happy. If he's happy, then I'll be happy too. And if I'm happy, a little of that happiness might trickle down to you. Get my drift? Like I've said before, I'm not doing this for the money. It's for my shackles. The client sent me an advance payment, and I spent it on my new office. So get ready, and don't let me down. They love running off, don't they? Let's have a quick look around. So let's check this. Choose an upgrade. So we've got slash, increased damage, additional damage to all enemies. So do we want it to do damage to all enemies, or just increase damage to one? Curious. Which one should it go for? Additional damage to all enemies. Increases damage. So currently it does 2 to 3. I'm thinking increased damage because I don't know. Will it do 2 to 3 damage to all enemies? Let's go with it. 2 to 3 damage, 1 damage to others. Right, okay, so it wasn't that good then. But it helps. I just felt like we could use stun when we got groups, but that still only does 1 damage to all. So, yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, let's have a look around. Anything of interest apart from paintings? Oh, we can go in here now, huh? Finally got the water bill paid, I guess. Boiler in here and everything. Not now. Anything else of interest? These the same. To Etienne Quist from HRM, I don't know what that is, publishing agency. Rumours of your situation have reached as Mr. Quist. We assure you that everyone at HRMNY sympathises with you and wants to help you in any way we can. We invite you to serve your sentence with us. However, unfortunately, our resources are quite limited, so payment is out of the question. We remember just how good your books were. We want you to get back to the creative process as soon as possible and write fantastic new material. Thanks, guys, but that doesn't really help. Etienne Quist, this letter confirms that you have repaid your water bill debit. We ask you to please refrain from future late payments. Sincerely, the water company. Explains why we can now access the bathroom. I've never been peeing and bathing all this time. Oh, I can't go past this until we've picked it up, huh? I wanted to have a look around before we jump in. Well, let's see what we've got. Paradox. Kornelius paradox, is that what that's called? Okay, let's just have a look around before we get into it. See if there's any changes. What's all this stuff on the floor? Has that always been there? Stale bread. We can take that in with us, right? Who's been stealing food again? What nerve? My children are going hungry. Did we steal like an apple last time? Don't think that's going to make a big difference. Okay. Seemingly nothing else. They don't seem to answer. I guess they don't either, unless we need something in particular. What was with the strange note down here we found? Ooh. Do not cross. Writer's police. What happened here? Still need a key for this locker, apparently. You can't come out with a lockpick, right, and unlock it? Do those things come out with us? I don't think they do, right? Okay, nothing of real interest. Then let's get started on this new job. Definitely nothing else of interest. Nothing new happening over there, no new neighbours. An expert from a review. It certainly expands the universe, but new books in the series are published so rarely that the expansion seems more like mockery. However, I must admit I am intrigued. Vague. Okay. I'm guessing we're getting like a wand? Is that what we're stealing? Strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the Kornelius paradox by Oleg Sergvi, I don't know how you pronounce these names, and extract an item. Cornelius's magic wand. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Let's go. Oof. People. Damn. People. I don't think that lady over there noticed me. But this guy definitely saw me land. You there, Roderick? Like always. I figured out how I can convince you that I'm not cold and cruel. And heartless. Well, and unpleasant. And someone who couldn't care less about anyone else. Alright, fine. Keep it down over there. Sorry. So here's my plan. Not only am I not going to hurt any characters, since you've done such a good job with that up to now, I'm actually going to help them. All of them. We're going to help every single person we meet in this book. Sound good? We won't abandon anyone. Sounds pretty suspicious. Oh, come on. I'm a completely different person deep down inside. You'll see. We'll start with this guy over here. Hi. Do you need help? Me? No thanks. I'm alright. Well, that's one less we have to help. I said keep it down. Let's go find more characters. Hold on. What are we actually here in this book for? Oh yeah, I need to find Cornelius's wand. A magic wand? Most likely, yes. It is a rush order, but I think we'll still have time to help everyone. Okay, but I'm going to keep an eye on you. You're actually really strange today. I won't let you down. Well, we'll see about that, won't we? This is Quite the art gallery, huh? So we've just got the bread on us, right? 2 outside, we've got a message board, a teacher, receptionist, library, restroom, door to hall. Okay, let's start with the message board. You see a message board packed with information. It's divided into several sections. The school's job postings. Let's see. Part-time receptionist wanted. Requirements, female, age 50 plus. Not quite a fit. Seeking system administrator, hourly rate offered. Kind of administrator is that? Let's keep looking. Oh, this one's perfect for you. Janitor needed. Guess I have to try. The school motto. In its own column, written in large letters, is uniting our differences and overcoming challenges. General information. Headmaster Robert Lementier. Educational license number 0023. Hours 8 o'clock till 7. No, 8. 8 till 8 basically. Visiting hours for parents 1630 to 1700. So half an hour between half 4 and 5. Complaints and suggestions book. You take the slim warm book from its folder on the wall. There are insults written all over the cover. Yeah, so the locals don't like wizards very much. Stop taking up so much space in our city. We could have built a huge park here. No one in this cursed neighborhood can sell their houses, and it's all your fault. Big deal. A man dressed in a classic modern suit sits expectantly on the bench. His outfit seems very out of place in this old-fashioned school of magic. My God, he notices you looking at him and tries to avert his eyes as far from you as possible. What are you doing here? I'm waiting for my classroom to be free. Oh, so you're a teacher? Nods briefly. What do you teach? Table manners? I teach a programming class here. His chest puffs out a little. What's that? Some kind of magic? It's hard to explain. He waves a dismissive hand at you and returns to his thoughts. Do you know how to get inside? I'm scheduled in already. You may have to sign up for an appointment or something. There are job openings on the wall over there. Let's go see if there's anything good. I mean, we know there's a janitor, potentially. Shall we see if we can go outside? Yard. Movers. Loading boxes. Two movers are sitting on cardboard boxes and smoking. The boxes are bowing under their weight. Listen to their conversation. You eavesdrop on their conversation. My back's about to give out from lugging all this junk around. I told you to wear a belt, didn't I? He slaps his belly, which is wrapped in a sturdy leather belt. The lanky mover flicks his lighter lazily and brings the flame close to a tiny metal seal holding a cardboard box closed. In an instant, the melted seal falls to the ground. What do we have here? He rummages among the paper-wrapped school equipment in the box. Oh yeah, the lanky one takes something out of the box. It's glowing and made of glass. What the hell do you want with a piece of crap? I don't know. I'll keep it as a souvenir. It'll light up my house. Ignore them. Right, a souvenir from magical idiots. Real valuable. But I'll be the only one around who has something as wild as this. Maybe I'll even sell it. Sell it to who? A useless crap collector? The movers are digging around the boxes of magical items, laughing at what they find in there. Step in. Hey you, put that back. Who the hell are you, ugly? I take what I want. I spent my whole day dealing with these boxes of yours. Here, I deserve a little present. Put it back. Back. This is your last warning. Oh, put it back. This is your last warning. The mover doesn't seem very scared. Roll up your sleeves. Let's show him, Nicky. Okay, straight into flight. Alright, he jumps up from the box. Okay. So we do 3 and 1 now. Ow. You're one tough idiot, damn it. The mover slowly gets up from the ground. Fine, you win. Closes the pilfered box and puts it back in its place. That's better. The movers glare at you angrily from under furrowed brows. Ow. Nothing inside but full boxes. Big box with clothes written on it in a marker. Boxes sit on the ground ready to be shipped out. They are wrapped up with plastic ties. You look at the movers. They won't see you here. After just giving them that grief and not going to open it, try and open a box. You try to tear through the plastic ties with your hand, but you're unsuccessful and they just slash your fingers. So we need pliers. Okay, same things. It's labelled caution, fragile. A row of boxes, nothing interesting. Boxes labelled books. Mostly boxes on damp ground. Okay. So let's speak to the receptionist then. Who are you? What do you want? The receptionist doesn't look at you. Her attention is fixed on the small TV set on her desk. Is there anything I can help you with? You? Help me? She raises her eyebrows in surprise, but your words are still not enough to draw her attention away from the TV. That's right, I've decided to try and help everyone I meet today. Well, isn't that nice? Now I asked you, who are you and why are you here? Lie. I have urgent business with the headmaster. Did you make an appointment? Yes. Without taking her eyes off the TV, she pulls a long notebook out from under the desk. Your name? Lie. Look around for inspiration, knowing you need to come up with something authentic sounding. My name is Amadeus Could you pick a more complicated name? Wow. With much resistance, the receptionist's eyes unglue themselves from the TV screen and scan the notebook. It only takes a second before her eyes snap back to the screen. You don't have an appointment. You can hear the irritation in her voice, but you don't know if it's because of you or because a team in the football game on TV just missed a goal. Show her the job listing. You're looking for a janitor. I'm looking for work. Yes, we've been looking. The receptionist rolls her eyes but finally looks away from the TV and turns to you for the first time. Why are you all wrapped up like that? Is that paper on your face? Lie. I was in an accident. I'm very sorry. She isn't sorry. The receptionist opens the desk drawer and with a sigh pulls out a stack of pink, yellow and green forms that puff out a cloud of dust as she drops them on the desk. Is this going to take long? Name? Etienne. Any allergies or cleaning products? Cleaning products. I thought you were all wizards. Answer the question. No allergies. Excellent, you're hired. Just like that. Here's a bucket and a rag. To the right of me, you'll find the entrance to the library. Wipe the dust off all the bookshelves, then come back here. What about those cleaning products? Wear fresh out. She turns attention back to the TV. Okay. Image on the floor. 3 crests. These must be the school's guilds. Let's go in the restroom first. Oh, it's a bit dank, isn't it? Jesus. So we've got an empty bucket. Endless potential. You could fill this with anything in the world, but you should probably fill it with water. If the water even works. There's a tap. Rusty tap dripping rusty water. Fill the bucket. Splash. Guess that's all that's in here. Daughter Hall. Let's go in the library then. Humble janitor's best friend. Boxes. Old books in boxes. So they just moved in or what? I'm guessing by the movers outside that they just moved in, or are they just moving out? What's going on? Okay, we've got a workbench where we can make the usual. So far we know we need pliers, right? The bookshelves aren't going to wash themselves. And of course they just had to be the biggest bookshelves I've ever seen in my life. We'll do that in a minute. Let's finish looking around. Though it just seems like I'm going to be cleaning. Okay, let's just do it. It's really the only way to get inside the school. You take the rag from the bucket and wring it out. They don't let just anyone pass by go into the main hall, and that's where Kornelius' wand is. The wand isn't the only thing in there. What else? All those characters you said you were going to help? Oh, yeah, right. I'd advise you to keep pretending to be a janitor even once we get inside. You sigh and wipe a layer of dust off the first shelf. This isn't exactly how I imagined an adventure in a school of magic. On the second shelf, you notice an old piece of paper. It must have fallen out of a book. Read the paper. Looks like someone's notes, probably a student's. There is a barrier that exists around our solar system, a wall covered in symbols. Each symbol allows to use one spell. Each symbol allows us to use one spell. Keep reading. It is believed that the wall protects us from external threats due to the fact that it is constantly being assaulted from the outside, causing the gradual destruction of the symbols on it. What will happen to us when all the symbols are destroyed? Well, what will happen once they are destroyed? You crumble up the paper and toss it to a side. Don't worry, we won't be around to see it. You turn your attention back to the rag bucket and dust on the shelves. 10 minutes later. Well, I think this bookshelf is clean now. We should get the other bookshelves done then. Nothing else on them, no. You're looking at a clean, empty bookshelf. This is the biggest bookshelf in the room, and it's covered in a thick layer of dust. You find yourself squeezing the rag in your hand. Unconsciously squeezing the rag in your hand. The wet rag in the bucket. You wet the rag in the bucket and start wiping the dust off the shelves. It's boring work, and your eyes start wandering over the shelves, going to rest on an old-looking folder. Look through the folder. You brush dust off the folder, which is decorated with a man's head crest and an inscription. Archaic Guild? There's nothing but dull documents in the folder, and nothing catches your eyes first, but then you find a handwritten letter at the very back. Read it. Dear Marcius, I'm asking you to please accept another guild into your ranks. I know you will protest, but I am unwilling to discuss that. I assume you've read the reports already. However, there is a religious aspect to it that I left out because I wanted to tell you about it off the record. They use wizards solely for military purposes. According to their beliefs, wizards must use their powers to destroy the armies of the enemy, which of course, in this day and age, is quite difficult. But all I'm asking you to do is to pay attention to each of these students, because once they finish their studies, they will be going straight to the battlefield. Baratus Guild? I don't know how you pronounce it. Okay. You keep cleaning in silence. 20 minutes later. Well, I think this bookshelf is clean now. Then I suggest we get started on the next one. I assume there's nothing else to find. Box. Some stuff, nice. It's a dusty bookshelf that looks even dustier than the others. You sigh and start wiping the dust off the shelves, but stop when your rag catches on something. There's something scratched into the shelf. Examine the inscription. These look like runes. Oh, there's stuff falling off my shelves. Oh no, they're words. It says, second shelf, third book from the left. Second shelf, third book from the left. Keep washing the bookshelf. Second shelf, do I have to remember this? Second shelf, third book from the left. 15 minutes later. Alright, this bookshelf is done. All the bookshelves are clean. We should go tell the receptionist it's done. I don't think so. Third bookshelf from the left. Is that what it said? I mean, I don't think it matters, but I just have to click this one. It looks like they forgot to put these books up for sale. Maybe they are unpacking then. Maybe there's something interesting here. Second shelf, third book from the left. This one? You pull out the book, you hear a click. Secret door. Secret staircase. Oh Jesus. Secret library. They were given 5 years to prove the theory that appearances of magic in our world was due to divine intervention. The theory was eventually discarded. Damp book. A book within a book. Ironic, no? The paper is falling apart and the text is ruined. There's an elegant writing desk under the staircase. It's seen better days. Examine the desk. There's a small lock on the desk drawer. Oh, a lock. That must mean there's something valuable inside. Try and open it. Look at the lock. The lock may be old, but it's still shut tight. I'll need some kind of tool for this. Cut it off with pliers, lockpick. Let's come back once we've made something then. So we have 2 uses for the pliers, potentially, assuming they work on this. I guess for now, that is it. Back to the receptionist. So I don't think we have anything to craft yet. No, we're on the way to the pliers, but that's about it. Are you finished dusting? All done. We'll see about that. She reluctantly turns off the TV. The receptionist groans as she stands up and goes to check your work. Not bad at all. Happy to help? You give Roderick's cage a satisfying glance. Get going now. You have a new task. Want to ask about the wand? No time for that. Go straight up to the headmaster. There was a spill in his office that needs cleaning up. Straight down the hall, then go to the right. I unlocked the door for you. Fine. So over here. Portrait. You see an oblette, as I say it, through a slightly shabby altar, with a magic wand sitting on a pedestal in the middle of it. I didn't think we'd get to it so easily. To what? That's Cornelius's wand, the one you were supposed to find, remember? Oh, right. Well, I guess I'll just have to help the characters in the next book. There's nothing but a thick glass pane separating you from the wand. A heavy lock hangs below the panel, keeping it shut. Look around. There's not a soul in the hallway. You can hear some people arguing loudly behind the door on the right. You continue scanning your surroundings and eventually notice a surveillance camera watching you from the ceiling. Oh yeah, there is, yeah. Is that thing working? What is it? That thing is watching us, recording everything that happens. What do we care if it records? I think you should break the glass, grab the wand and get out of the book already. What's the hold-up? Examine the wand. The wand looks old. The paint on it has started to peel in places. It's giving off a slight glow and a low hum. Let's look at the lock. I've never seen a lock like this before. The hole looks more like a spiral. I don't think a lockpick will work on it. Just break the glass. I don't want to make a lot of noise. What's gotten into you today? You're being so cautious. I told you, I'm not really a bad person. Hey, are you our new janitor? You see a middle-aged man in the doorway. Yes, I'm the janitor. I'm the one who called for you. Come into my office. He opens the door wider. I really think we should just break the glass and grab the wand, and the man starts to reach for his belt, where his own wand sits in a holster. Come on, smash the glass. Walk over to the man. Can you not hear me? He's pointing his wand at you. Sorry, I was lost in thought. That wand is just so gorgeous. The man slowly lowers his wand and slightly waits for you to walk over to him. Come in, come in. An old man who is also in the office nods briefly at you. What is he wearing? It's one fancy hat. You found us through the job posting. Yes, I always dreamed of seeing a school of magic. Really, it's not very often you hear something like that from a non-wizard. But you don't really look like an ordinary person either, no offense. Anyways, we have a few stains to clean up here. Our former headmaster spilled a potion. He slightly accentuates the word former. I only spilled it because you distracted me. Don't pretend it was my fault. The old man seems sincere in his claim. Doesn't matter. In any case, clean it up, please. He returns to his work. What kind of potion? Marcius, what kind of potion was it? He doesn't look up from his desk. A magic retention potion. I don't want to lose everything my ancestors passed down to me. He grins a senile grin. I see. The headmaster responds with a sour grimace. Whispering. It's just herbal Beloza tea. Get started on the first stain. You start wiping at the first stain with a rag. The potion doesn't really budge. I heard you planned to sell everything from the geomancy department too. The geomancy symbols were shattered last year. Why would we bother keeping all of that? Why indeed. That's our history. Let history stay in the past. He turns his attention back to his work. The stain is finally gone. You can start on the next one. Get started on the second stain. The second stain is bigger than the first, and someone has already stepped in it, spreading the potion over the floor. First cleaning bookshelves, now cleaning the floor. What's next? The toilets? Just keep going and get it done. Once you finish, we'll go back for their wand in the hallway. Casually ask about the wand. That wand you have out in the hall is so interesting. The old man starts breathing angrily and sends a vicious stare your way. The headmaster pauses for a second. Indeed, enjoy it while it's here. What do you mean, while it's here? The headmaster tenses up. Seems like he's about to make a very painful decision. Oh yes, by the way, I wanted to warn you. We found a buyer for the wand. He tenses up again after he speaks. Is he talking about your client? I don't think so. The old man drops his teacup on the floor and it shatters, splashing more potion onto the floor under the desk. You must be joking. You put the symbol of our school up for sale? I actually put everything in the school up for sale. No one wants to buy most of the old junk, but a few people from the capital expressed interest in the wand. How could you? The old man's head starts shaking. Hold on. You should probably sit down. The wand. Kornelius's wand. Are you listening to me? We'll get enough money for it, and then we can go another 6 months without government support. Bang. You're going to regret this. I'll call a meeting of the school council to challenge it. He jumps up from his chair. The old man hurries off. He's going to take the wand? We need to stop him. Don't worry. He's gone crazy like that about 10 times this week already. Besides, only I have the key to the case. He pauses for a second, clearly regretting telling you that. While you were busy with the conversation, you seem to have finished wiping up the stains. Looks like I'm done. Here, can I go? Yes, thank you. He turns to the door. You can hear voices coming from the other side, getting louder and louder. Now what's going on out there? Let me go see. Where's the key? I guess he's got it, right? All sorts of junk with tea spilled on it. Ooh, tools, nice. Is that it in here? Nice. That seems to be it. Yeah, it's gone. What's going on here? A crowd of people has gathered in the hall. They are whispering among themselves, looking at the altar in the middle of the room. It's the wand, headmaster, sir. Cornelius's wand is gone. Fucking hell. Fuck. Damn it, the client asked me not to lose track of it. I told you. Everyone looks at you, not speaking. Alright then. He turns to the gathering crowd. Who saw it last? I think it was you, right, Sir Marcius? However you pronounce his name, Marcus. You left the office, and then you must have walked right past it. But it was there at the time. That's if we can take your word for it. Do you have any reason not to believe me? Indeed, especially when it comes to the theft of school property. Do you think I don't know about your secret stash under the library? The only one stealing here is you, giving away our heritage. Just admit you stole it and put it back where it belongs. I didn't touch it. The headmaster looks at the camera mounted on the ceiling. We'll see if that's true, but for now, take note. I'm ordering a total lockdown of the school. No one goes in or out. And all the teachers present, and you as well, ma'am. He nods to the receptionist. And you too, he quickly points at you. But definitely not you, he points at the former headmaster. All of you, start searching for the wand. Yes, sir. Everyone has indicated responses as one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're a little slow to speak, and it sounds silly. All right, then. Everyone get to it. I'm going to check the surveillance camera footage, but that will take some time. I'll be in my office. If you so much as try to leave the school, I'll have the police after you. I'll be in my office. The crowd disperses. So now what do we do? We're going to find the wand. We furiously straighten the collar of your coat. Who done it? I'm gonna go with the nervous guy outside is my bet. Who's waiting to come in, the teacher. Okay. You see a portrait of a man with a bandaged hand, or rather what's left of his mangled wrist. How awful. That's one of the old headmasters. Back in his day, wizards didn't wield wands. They held the spells in their hands to cast them, like real men. Which of course didn't protect them from the consequences of a spell going wrong. I see. Was that portrait spot always there? Looks like one portrait is missing. Empty case, an empty pedestal. Okay, that's seemingly all we can do. I'm going to head back in here and try and just make sure there's nothing else to do in here before we move on. The school's headmaster is watching his desktop screen tensely. Where's the old headmaster? Isn't the old director our chief suspect? Why isn't he here? He's in his office on the second floor. I gave orders not to let him out, and if he does manage to escape, then at least we know he was somehow involved in the theft. Isn't that dangerous? He might have a really powerful wand on him. No, he's more afraid of that wand than anything. Even if he did steal it, he wouldn't risk using it. The headmaster scowls. But that doesn't mean he'll get away with it. If you find out that he has the wand, let me know right away. Peek at the desktop. On the screen you see a processing video window and a small progressing bar that says 0.02%. There we go. He jumps up. You look at the screen and see that the number has changed to 21%, or 0.21%. It's going to take some time. We'll probably know who stole it in a week or so. So you should probably get back to the search. I'll get back to looking for the wand. Indeed. Shall we try back out this way? I don't think we can craft anything yet, right? Oh, the teacher's gone, look. Just thought we had to have a look around. Make the lockpick, which will allow us to open that desk. Let's do it. I'm actually also quite curious, can we bring those out with us? I'm guessing probably not. We can't use it to open the locker below our apartment, right? There's an elegant writing desk under the staircase. It's seen better days. A small lock holds the drawer closed. Pick the lock. The lock turns out to be a simple one, and you quickly open it using the lockpick. Look in the drawer. Okay, nice. We can potentially make some ink bottles now then. So it gives 100. What's our max? It's like 100 our max. Is that a full bar? Let's speak to the receptionist. I don't have time for you right now, young man. I'm incredibly busy. Have you seen anything suspicious? Yes, a janitor who keeps poking his nose into things that aren't his business. Should help me find our missing student instead. A missing student? Second year, and one quite lacking in the wits department. What's his name? Mendois? Last name? He's part of the Ziblik Guild. They don't have last names. She looks at you mistrustfully. What does he look like? Like an ordinary student. Got it. Who might know more about him? His friends are always smoking in the bathroom. Try asking them. Smoking? You let them do that? It's not my problem. My job is to keep unwanted types from walking into the school. Is there anyone else who might have seen him? I don't know. Maybe the movers outside? Why are you so sure he's in the school? Because the school is locked down until we locate the missing wand. Oh, right. So he must be somewhere on the school property. I don't have any more questions. Well then. The headmaster tasked me with finding the wand. Congratulations. The receptionist remains focused on the TV screen, where a soap opera is now playing. I won't interrupt you. Okay, let's go talk to these guys out here, since we're here. I'm not sure they're going to give me any answers. The movers are chatting and sitting on the boxes. They seem to be purposefully ignoring you. Have you seen a kid around here? A kid. His name is... I'm just going to call him Mendo. Mendois? I don't know. He ran away from school and might have taken something important with him. The lanky mover coughs loudly. Nope, haven't seen him. Students hang around out here sometimes. He waves a hand. They go around the corner to smoke, but I haven't seen any today. Can I look in the boxes? The lanky mover rubs at his aching chest. Do whatever the hell you want, idiot. Nothing inside but full of boxes. I mean, you say it's locked down, but I can literally just walk out here, which is technically outside. I mean, I can't go past this bit, but... So until we get the pliers, we can't open those. Okay, let's go check the bathroom. Is there people in there now? Oh, yeah, there is. Several students are smoking in the toilet stall. You lean against the wall to eavesdrop on their conversation. Apollo is such a traitor. The whole school was talking about him yesterday. What did he do? He lit the candle, if you can believe it. With his wand. You see a puff of smoke. Yeah, no way. Even the headmaster can't do anything like that now. The new one, definitely not. Well, he tied a match to his wand, more likely, just like Mendois did, remember? Where'd he go anyway? Mendois? He was in the infirmary last I heard. Yeah, sure, all cozy under a blanket. I bet he got the hell out of here like he planned. Haven't seen him since morning. I thought he was all talk, but I guess not. The hiss of a cigarette butts being put out marks the end of the conversation. The voices fall silent, and the door opens. You press yourself against the wall, and they don't notice you. Someone named Mendius ran away from school. You think he took our wand? We'll need to check. Hopefully he hasn't gone far yet. Okay, with that then, I guess that only really leaves the main hall. Well, there's the teacher. Stairs down, stairs up. Dormitories, dormitories, dormitories for the different school or different guilds or whatever they're called. Stop right there. I'm just the janitor. I'm just the janitor. Who are you? I'm just the janitor. I guess the school really is out of money. Can't even hire normal people. See that teacher over there with the glasses? Go tell him they moved his class to the room downstairs. You don't need to be a genius to realize that the students are plotting something. They're giggling and glancing around, and one of them is holding a padlock. Oh, come on. Help us play a trick on him. It's just a fun little tradition. What do I do? He's asking for help, and we're promised to help everyone. I don't think this counts. They're clearly up to no good. Why are you thinking so hard? It's just a harmless prank. We're going to lock him in the basement for like 10 minutes. Then let him out. I mean, just look at him. Coming in here all full of himself. He's planning to teach wizards. But he's not even a wizard. You don't think the man in the cheap suit looks particularly arrogant, but maybe it's more obvious to the students. Now think about it. Excuse me, could you help me, sir? A man dressed in a classic modern suit stands in front of you. His outfit seems very out of place in this old-fashioned school of magic. You met him earlier out by the reception desk. Who are you? I teach a programming class here. His chest puffs out a little. A programming class? A school of magic? The city administration wants to start converting the school of magic, since the symbols are going out. Right. My class is supposed to start any minute now, but I can't find my classroom. Everyone I ask keeps pointing me in a different direction. I'm not going to send him down there. Send him to the second floor. Try the second floor. Oh, my. Are you sure? So many people told me to go check the basement. Trust me, you definitely shouldn't check the basement. The teacher looks over at a nearby group of students. Alright, thank you. Then see you around. You nod, not taking your eyes off the group of students, who now look quite annoyed. Sodom. You see a tall, smiling boy in front of you. What a day, huh? The boy seems entertained by everything that's happening. He extends a hand to you. My name's Mikhail? Shake his hand. Etienne. Nice to meet you. You're our new janitor, right? More like janitor/detective. The headmaster tasked me with finding the lost wand. You and the whole rest of the school. Yeah. But I wouldn't expect the teachers to be in any sort of hurry to find it. Isn't the wand dangerous? It's hard to say. We have no idea what spell was being held inside it. There was a spell inside it too? I can explain it to you if you want. Explain. When we want to summon a spell, he pulls out his wooden wand. We speak the name of a sign, which draws the spell into our wand. Baritzo, his wand starts glowing very faintly. Now I can use this spell at any time by just flicking my wand. He swipes his wand gently, almost like a paintbrush, and the slightest wisp of steam rises from the tip. Whoa. The problem is, no one knows what spell was being held inside Kornelius's wand. He puts his wand back in his belt. And since Kornelius studied the most powerful spells and experimented with combining them, it could be something incredibly dangerous. Thanks for explaining it to me. But hey, maybe he's just had a spell to chill his drinks in there. The student flashes a brief smile. Do you know who might have stolen the wand? I don't, but to be honest, there's been a lot of weird stuff happening in the school lately. One of the old teachers is acting strange. This morning, one of the second-year students disappeared. There are rumors going around about undead in the walls. All kinds of stuff. Did he say undead? Tell me more. Sure. What do you want to hear about? Tell me about the old teacher. Hold on, I never said I suspected anyone of stealing the wand, though. Although, Mikhail rubs his chin thoroughly. You're probably right. When there are no good leads. You have to look into everyone. Who did you ask me about? The teacher? I haven't seen that teacher in a long time myself, but they say he stopped showing up for lectures and spends his time hiding in abandoned classrooms. Sounds suspicious. He has a daughter, by the way, who usually works down in the laboratory. She might be able to tell you more. Thanks, I'll check it out. I'm afraid I don't know anything else about him. Mikhail shifts his weight back and forth. What's going on with the missing student? It's nothing really, just some bad student no one can find. I think he probably ran away. It happens every semester. Why is that? The School of Magic isn't really all that prestigious nowadays. We could be studying to be lawyers or going to military school instead. Where do you think I should look? I don't know him, but I saw the receptionist putting up some flyers about the search. You should ask her. Mikhail shifts his weight back and forth. Undead in the walls? I think it's just a school legend. Mikhail pauses, gathering his thoughts, then continues. But now that I think about it, people have been talking about them a lot lately. You should ask the students in their dorms. They might know more. Nothing else, thanks. Okay. Did you find anything else? Walk away. Students. The wand. Did something happen to it? Some nerd. Okay. Bookshelf. Which one should we start with? Go clockwise around. Lit fireplace. The heat from the fireplace assaults your face. So stuffy in here. It's summer. Why would the fireplace be lit? Examine the fireplace. An ordinary fireplace. Above it you see a symbol that looks like a lion. I wonder what that means. Angry flames burn in the fireplace. Quiet girl. The girl shrinks back into her bed. Your appearance seems to frighten her. Don't be afraid. I'm just the new janitor. I look like this because... No, I never ate my porridge as a child. The girl let out a tense giggle. Ask about the undead. Have you heard any rumours about undead in the walls? No. There are no friends in the wall? She whirls around to look at the fireplace and then turns back to you. Friends? What the heck was that? Why did you look at the fireplace? Is there something there? The girl shakes her head frantically. There's definitely something there. We should check it out. Papers on your head start to curl up from the heat. The sparks are flying dangerously close to you. You can't see anything beyond the bright flames. You can't make out anything through the bright flames, but you suddenly hear far-off voices. What's this? How did they get here? There's someone there. Hey, can you hear me? Silence. All you hear is the pop and crackle of unburnt wood in the fireplace. I don't know how, but we need to get inside. Angry flames burn in the fireplace. Use water to put out the fire. It's just a fire. You have a bucket of water. Put 2 and 2 together and you'll have an unlit fireplace. The steam of murky waters flows straight into the middle of the fireplace. The flames spark and hiss, but don't go out. It's as though the fire is absorbing the water with no consequence. Is this a gas fireplace? A what? There's clearly something fishy about the fireplace. I'll give you a hint. There's a spell on it. You can't put it out with water. No, what can I use? Actually, anything you want, as long as it's not water. How about a fire extinguisher? A who? Never mind. I think there's one in my building. I should go back to reality and check. Oh, angry flames burn the fireplace. Let's do it. Though I do want to check the other dorms. Why is the phone ringing? Yes, hello? Well, do you have the wand yet? I only just started the book. Well, snap to it. The client's been calling me asking about it. Why such a rush? There's a lot of money at stake, Walker. A lot. This isn't something that should be hurried. It's better if I don't hurry. I need to be careful about what I do. You know what's even better? Hurrying and being careful. How's that for a plan? Alright, I'll try and speed things up. Get going. What a jerk. So we're looking for a fire extinguisher. Good God. It's still ringing when I get back. I'll answer the damn thing. So we can find a fire extinguisher. Is there one in here? It's locked. I need a key. I guess we can't use a lockpick then. Oh, I can hear my phone ringing from here. Have I missed a fire extinguisher somewhere? The sensitivity of it still needs to come up on this bit. It's better. Oh, it's a bit too much now. It's not in here, right? I'll get you your wand, just leave me alone. Etienne? Quist? Oh, yes, that's me. Mr. Quist, I'm calling from the Writers' Police Department. Were you notified that you would be contracted for questioning? I was. I was notified, well, more like, it's about your neighbour. Old Henry? We can't reveal his name over the phone, but it's not anyone named Henry. I'm talking about the man who lived on the first floor of your building. What do I have to do with it? Or the writer's police, for that matter. Don't you know? Your neighbour was a writer. What? So you never talked to him? No, all this time he was a writer? He recently finished working off his sentence and became a free writer once again. However, a few days ago, he was found. I think it will be more appropriate to discuss the details in person. When are you available for a visit? I don't really have time for that right now. How about noon tomorrow? That works. We'll see you then. Okay, I'm not seeing a fire extinguisher. Do we have to go ask for it? Unless I'm being blind. It's not in the kitchen. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Don't see one. Let's go ask the usual guy. Excuse me, are you home? Knock harder. Seems that the old man's not home. Okay, I guess we're asking somebody else. I love that I can hear kitchen ambience when there's nobody in here. Slow footsteps. Hello? Sorry to bother you. Wait. Grunting. Excuse me, I really need the key to the storage room. A rustling silence. Please, I can hear that you're in there. Soft coughing. I need the fire extinguisher, but it's inside a locked case. I'm trying to help you too. Time is running out. We're all going to burn alive. What are you shouting about? Oh, hello. I don't smell smoke. Where's the fire you're going on about? In my apartment, it's just started. I'm not lying. I think something happened with the wiring. What do you want me to wait around? While my apartment burns down, then will you believe me? When the flames spread into the hallway and your apartment catches fire too? Alright, you don't have to yell. Just bring it back later. Okay, I guess that explains the locker then. Got a fancy chair and everything, look. Shelves. Right, back in. Right, can I leave before we go through the fire? Let's get more answers and stuff first. Table. More tools. Fire extinguisher. This could come in handy if someone or something suddenly catches fire. What do we need to craft the pliers? Shady student. What do you want? You see a shifty looking student. The frame of a giant portrait is sticking out from under his bed. What's that you got there? You point at the picture. Nothing. It's none of your business. Decide to steal a painting from the school? The student looks at you silently. So what's with the picture? Get lost. I said it's none of your business. Splash him with a bucket of water, which I don't have. But could we go fill it? Play nice. Alright, no one else has to know. You wink. Did you find something interesting? What's the deal with the painting? You wink again. Student looks around nervously. Marty swore this painting would open some kind of secret cache. Marty. A guy in my guild. He came back one evening with the painting, all scared and asked to go home right away. I think someone or something bit him. Secret cache. You have to hang the painting somewhere, but he didn't say where exactly. So he didn't see the huge space in the wall off the main hall where a portrait was clearly missing? How about I go find where to hang it myself? But what if there's something valuable in there and I miss out on it? What if there's something dangerous in there? You can deal with it yourself. Fine. Tell me what you want in exchange for the picture. Ooh, now we're talking. Get me a strong drink. You want me to get drinks for underage kids? I'm 25. Then why are you still in school? Figure it out yourself. I was held back a few times in my second year. Fine, I'll think about it. Yeah, you do that. With one final shove, he pushes the painting all the way under the bed. Insignia. The inscription of the crest says Ziblik. Was there one in the other room? If there was, I didn't notice it. But I guess it would be in an angle where we couldn't really see it. Like here, right? Oh, it's here. The inscription on the crest says Imperial. Table. Candy. Student. The other girls should be back by now. Fair enough. The inscription on the crest says Baratus. Okay. So we've got the fireplace, we've got down here, which I'm kind of wary of going because the students were going to set a trap. I don't want to become part of the trap. We have stairs up. Let's... Portrait spots. Look at this. Looks like the one portrait is missing. So is that where they stole it from or where it goes? I also want to see if we can refill the bucket. Though that prompt has probably passed by now. But just in case. Fill the bucket. Okay, so we've got it in case we need it. while I'm here, we'll have a look at the workbench. So I still need metal and rags there now. Or crowbar parts if we want to make the crowbar. Okay, so metal and rags before we can make those pliers. Should we check upstairs? Okay, this goes on for quite a bit. So maybe do the fireplace first then. Don't know how long that's going to go for. Laboratory, door to cellar. Boxes. There's our metal. Just need the rags. And there's the rags. Should have come down here first, huh? Guessing this is locked. A heavy lock hangs on the door. Need to find a key. Okay, I'm going to avoid going in there just yet, because that's probably where the trap would be. I don't particularly want to get locked in there. So now we've got the rags, we can make the pliers, which we can use to open the box outside. Which I'm guessing is just going to be supplies, but it all helps. Nice. Cut the ties with the pliers. Quickly cut through the ties. The ties, and open the box, trying not to make any noise. The box contains someone's belongings wrapped in paper. You find a few useful items among them. Rope, trash, and papers. Which I'm guessing is just all ink, is it? Two are not to be used for its intended purpose, but still might come in handy. Okay. I'm guessing that's it. We can't open any other ones, right? Long row of boxes sits along the truck, waiting to be loaded. Examine the boxes. There's no one here, just ordinary boxes. Hang on, look at the one down there. You notice that the tape on one of the boxes has come off. It seems to have been opened already. Open the box. You look questioningly at the movers. The lanky one smirks at you and nods. You move all the junk in your way aside and open the box with no tape. Shh! Don't give me away. Scrawny's scared-looking boy is sitting in the box with a frightened look in his eyes. His robes are covered with crumbs and sawdust. You're Mendius, I assume. Huh? How do you know my name? Where's Cornelius's wand? What wand? What's that got to do with me? Stop playing dumb. Why did you steal the wand? I didn't take anything. The student opens his robes and starts showing you his pockets, revealing nothing but half a loaf of bread. Looks like he's telling the truth. He's just a student who wants to drop out of school. Well, I'll still have to check. Alright, come on. Out of there. Wait, why should I come out? Don't make me go back. You glance over at the movers. They aren't paying attention to you, and it doesn't seem like they heard anything. Leave me in the box. Let them take me away from this school. Are you sure you thought this through? What do you know about it anyway? You've been here for 2 years, and do you want all that to be for nothing? 2 years? 3 years? What does it matter? Even 10 years here wouldn't get me anyway. Do you at least have some kind of plan? Of course, I'm going to see my uncle. He'll help me find work. Said I should have no problem getting on my feet. Okay, Mendius, it's your choice. Whispering, since you don't have the wand, I couldn't care less about the other stuff. We close the box and walk away. That's one less mystery now. Plus, we definitely helped him, wouldn't you say? Well, according to the plot, he ended up having a pretty good life outside the school. Nice. Anything else to say from these guys? No. She got any more to say? Nope. Guess not. Let's go break down stuff we've got while we're here. Kind of need another workbench. I'm sure there is one somewhere. Okay, just need an empty ball. Okay, shall we check the fireplace next? And then maybe the basement. And then second floor. Hey, how's it going? Have you found out anything yet? I don't want to say that, but sure. The missing student has been located. Oh, where is he now? He ran away from school, but he didn't have the wand. I feel that. Did you find out anything else? No. Use the fire extinguisher to put out the fire. You shoot the fire extinguisher's foam right into the flames. How's that for you, hmm? An enhanced fireplace? Enchanted fireplace? Let's see what that did. Fancy. Extinguished fireplace. Abandoned dormitory. Group of students. A group of girls stand by the way out, which is blocked off with stones. Their hands and robes are dirty and dusty. Looks like they were trying to clear the way. Call out to them. Hey, what are you doing here? The girl turns sharply to face you. Quiet, one of them whispers through her teeth. How did you get in here? Shut up, several girls whisper at once. Suddenly you hear a noise behind you. You turn around and see 4 dark silhouettes that are twitching unnaturally in the semi-darkness. Great, they heard you. Now we have to fight. Are those the undead, shuddering, in the walls that I've heard about? Yep. Stand back, I'll deal with them. The girl looks at your ID badge curiously. What a combat-ready janitor we have. We can take care of this ourselves. We're from Baratus. From where? We're combat wizards. Oh, I've heard something about you. But let me try and deal with them first. The girl moves aside. The dark figures get closer. There's no retreating now. Fight. I say let them deal with it. Okay, we've got 2 hits, 2 idols. Start working this guy down. He's got a lot of health. Okay, miss. Good. Not so good. Stun. Okay, got lucky there. And another one's up. It's gonna heal. That's annoying. And they're back up again. Is he the problem? Oof. Say kill one. Okay, lucky. Did I eat multiple then? Okay, we're getting crowbar parts now. The girls look at you with interest. Not bad, but we would have been able to fight them ourselves. What happened here? The crazy girl brought us here to check out the abandoned classrooms, and then she locked us in. Then these undead started coming out, but we, unlike some other people, know better than to go around yelling, and they didn't notice us. I think we need to have a serious talk about that girl upstairs. We do too. She cracks her knuckles. Are you alright? We're totally fine. We're just going to catch our breath and then head back upstairs. Don't hang around here. There might be more of those things. Did you steal the wand? The wand? Oh, of course. Something interesting happens while we're stuck down here. So someone finally nabbed Cornelius' wand. Yeah, someone nabbed it. We've been here since this morning. There's literally no way we could have taken it. Makes sense. That's one less suspect for us. Guess so. Say goodbye. Alright then. Don't hang around here too long. I need to get back to searching for the wand. Okay, see ya. Anything else of interest in here? Apart from this thing we can move? Seemingly not. Which I can do with my psychic powers. All the way across the room. Next to an old bed is a chest covered in a thick layer of dust. Pick the lock. It's dark in here, but that's not a problem. You can open the lock by the sound. You work the lockpick into the hole, and the lock opens with a click. Jewels and rings, just ink-related stuff. Okay, that seems to be it, right? So is she the one that put him down there? The girl is sitting in the same spot, slowly rocking back and forth. Tell me what happened. The girl instantly bursts into tears. I just wanted to feed my friends. Feed? Friends? Did I hear that right? She wanted to feed the other girls to those creatures? I found them in an abandoned dormitory, and they didn't do anything bad to me. I just wanted to do something to help them. Thoughtfully. Help? Wait, hold on. These definitely aren't the characters we should be helping now. Did you use Cornelius' wand to raise the dead? What wand? What are you talking about? Cornelius' wand. The girl looks at you in confusion. Another bad student who doesn't even know anything about her own school. Never mind. You wave a hand at her and turn around. Seems like she's not our client. Let's keep looking. I think the girl will be fine. Where are you going, and what happened to the girls downstairs? Tell the truth. They're alive and really angry. If I were you, I would hide. The girl doesn't answer. Well, good luck with that. Okay, upstairs or downstairs? Hey, how's it going? Have you found out anything yet? I found out about the undead in the walls. Oh yeah? Did you learn anything? They really do exist. This one girl made friends with them, and she tried to feed them some of the other girls. What? That was my reaction too. What am I supposed to do about that? I thought people might have been exposed to gas. What kind of gas that is? Ammonia gas, I guess. He trails off deep in thought. I'll tell the headmaster about the girl and the undead. I'm sure they'll be interested to hear about that. Thanks. At least we have one suspect less now. Is it going to be that he stole it? I'm going to go upstairs. Let's see, I think this is the room. He checks his papers, he's holding one more time, and then goes into the classroom. Let's follow him. Classroom. Pardon me, are you here for the lecture too? Oh, it's you. You're the janitor, right? Have a seat if you would like. We just started. Sit at our desk and listen to the lecture. Let's continue. Where did we leave off? You said that there's a huge potential inside us, and we need to realize the potential by becoming programmers. And I argued that there's no way for you to know what kind of potential is inside of us. Right. As you said, it's like the Cornelius paradox. I'm not familiar with the concept. Cornelius's wand, the one that was stolen today. It's charged with... Hey, let me explain. I was the one talking to the teacher in the first place. Don't interrupt me. Please, I'm willing to listen to both of you, but since the young lady already started, let her continue. The wand is charged with a spell, but no one knows what spell it is. Maybe it heals every illness or makes everyone immortal. Or kills everyone, mutters the interrupting student. The wand is incredibly powerful, but also entirely useless at the same time, since no one dares try it out to see what magic is held inside. That's the Cornelius paradox. So it's like Schrodinger's cat then, basically. That may be relevant to our topic today, too, but if I was in your position, I would be more optimistic. If one of you turns out to be charged with a spell that's not quite as useful as the other spells, many doors will still be open for that person in the outside world. Keep listening. Programming is a new language that we'll all be speaking soon, and those who don't know it will feel like outsiders in society. That's nothing new for us. Someone in the middle of the classroom calls out. A few other students chime in, agreeing with him. I understand, but it's one thing to be an outsider and have the ability to rely on your magic. It's another thing to find yourself in a world you don't understand at all and have to face it alone. To this end, he opens the folder in front of him. We're planning to start holding elective classes at your school that will help you transition into this world. However, if I understand the laws here correctly, this will need to be approved by both your current and former headmaster. Then I wouldn't count on it happening. A few students laugh. Our last headmaster didn't really respect this technology of yours. Yes, I have met him. The new city administration plans to reduce the power held by School of Magic. Headmasters said I don't think he'll be a problem. Well, that's all I have for right now. I'll see you soon in our first transitional classes. Sparse applauses fills the classroom as students start to disperse. Still a student in here. Couple. Ooh, tools. I'm not so sure about this programming business, did he say? The teacher is stupid, and so is his lecture. Anything else in here? Ooh, candle. I don't have anything to light the candle with. Storage room door. Teacher thumbs through his folder of documents. You again. Did you enjoy the lecture? Did you steal the wand? You, someone who hates wizards, shows up at the school and the wand went missing the very same day. Pretty suspicious. Hold on just 1 second now. First things first. Why should I have to explain myself to the janitor anyways? The headmaster put me personally in charge of the search. Is that so? Why do you think I hate wizards? You're not a wizard. Everyone who's not a wizard hates wizards. For your information, my grandfather was a wizard. He studied here and was in the Imperial Guild. But my family's magical heritage stopped there. My fathers didn't inherit any abilities. And that's why you hate wizards and want to ruin their lives? Not at all. In fact, that's the reason why I decided to do something far more important and study programming. He sounds annoyed. I'll be watching you. I need the key to the storage room. Odd that the janitor doesn't have his own keys. He reaches into his endless deep pockets of his jacket and searches around, and then finally hands you a brass key. Here you go. They give me it today. Thanks. Didn't know we needed one, but I guess we did. The door to the storage room is locked. Open the door with the key. You turn the key in the lock and the door opens. Another candle. And a suspicious wall. Writing desk. Nice. How many Then we're one off making the crowbar. I don't have anything to light the candle with. Seems to be something to do with these candles, huh? Okay, assuming that's everything in here. Let's head out and check the other rooms, I guess. Oh, another workbench, nice. Attic door. Well, while we're here... Excuse me, the teacher peers at your ID badge. No one called for the janitor. Students turned to look at you and started giggling. Silently sit down at the desk. You sit down at the desk, sit down at the nearest empty desk. The lecturer stares you in the eye and trying to figure out what you're up to. Keep your face blank. You spend a few minutes under the teacher's stern eye, but eventually she looks away. Fine, let's continue. Now, time to check your homework. Mirush? Yes, a thin boy stands up from the desk and in the front row. List the great wizards of the Bronze Era. Dori, Mori, Rebus, Nemus, and Jedis, Medis. He barely holds back his laughter. Excellent. Fortunately, the popularity of those names passed along with the Bronze Era itself. Popularity of these names passed along with the Bronze Age itself. And what is meant by the Bronze Era? Period after the first signs came to fruition. The first thought through 7th generations of wizards. Period when wizards had immense power but only knew a handful of spells that they deciphered from the wall. Very good. Sit down. Keep listening. And the most significant events of those years, Royana, a shy, pudgy girl in the second row stands up. The creation of the Great Canal. She looks uncertainly at the teacher, who nods. The 40-kilometer wide river canal that separates the left and right sides of New Riverland. Dori Mori created it with splitting magic, which sign is now shattered. At these words, everyone in the classroom, including the teacher, nods their heads briefly and respectfully. Sit down. Next we have the Silver Era, or the Knights of Bright Lights. Linyard. Keep listening. That's when wizards attempted to seize power. First was Royal Third. Then there was a second attempt by Volox Fourth, who was successful and stayed in power for 3 years. A light-haired boy recites these words quickly, almost automatically. And you can also tell us about the Golden Era, please. That was the period when relations between wizards and ordinary people started to be regulated, where magic clinics, Baratus combat magic institutes, and other magic institutions, including our school, were built. Good. I'm glad I didn't need to pull the answer out of you word by word this time. That's all for today. Are we going to sit here all day? Okay, I'll move on. This stuff might come up, I don't know. Besides, we might as well get the law while we can. Another candle. So that's 3 we've seen so far. Okay, we're 1 off the crowbar. Unfortunate. Okay, that only leaves the attic door in here. The door is locked. Teacher's desk. The drawer of the teacher's desk catches your eye. You pull on it, but it's locked. Now what? Stealing from teachers? Why not? If the drawer is closed, there must be something useful in there. Yeah, probably. Students' homework or something. Pick the lock. The hole of the lock is quite small, and your lockpick doesn't fit inside. A lockpick won't be of any use. So we need the crowbar then. Is that definitely it? Apart from the candle. I'm guessing so. Bulletin board. Class schedules, the Imperials have less than the others. Secretive teacher. A hunched man in a teacher's uniform stands motionless by the door, whispering something incomprehensible. Are you alright? Silence. Listen to him. 1 extinguished, 2 extinguished, 3 extinguished, 4 extinguished, 5. 1 extinguished, 2 extinguished, 3 extinguished. He looks dodgy as hell. Touch his shoulder. Just be careful. As soon as you touch the man's shoulder, he pushes you away and quickly hides behind the door. How rude. You hear the locks closing on the other side. First one click, and then a second, third, and fourth, and fifth. With each click, the emblems depicting candles on your side of the door turn. Look at the floor. Examine the door. The door looks more like a work of art, with interwoven metal strips on it. In the middle of the door, you see 5 emblems depicting candles. They're upside down now. Pull on the door. It's locked. Do we need to deal with him right now? Well, he might be in trouble. And you did say you wanted to help everyone here. Could he possibly have the wand? I haven't found that in the text yet, so we should check. Look at the floor. On the spot where the teacher was standing, you find a small gold-plated lighter. It's beautiful. You should take it. It might come in handy. Take the lighter. The lighter's weight is pleasant in your hand. You flick the wheel, and the spark it gives off grows into a green flame. Okay. Let's go light these candles then. Why, I remember where they are. A candlestick holding an unlit candle catches your eye. Look, that candle looks like the one we saw on the strange teacher's door. Should we try and light it? Light it with the lighter. You flick the lighter and the candle starts burning with a green flame. Impressive. Let's go and look at the door and see if anything's changed. Yes, something clearly has. The door is still locked. Okay, thought you'd have more to say about it, but nope. Well, there was one in here, right? Are they the only ones we've seen? Oh. Why did that collapse? Because of the... shit. Oh, a bottle of wine. I'll hang on to that. I was wondering, could you avoid spending money on food in the real world since you can eat and drink in a book? Like I said before, everything I take out of books doesn't last, I remember. You'd be taking the food out of the book inside you. Still works the same way. It'd just dissolve inside of me, which doesn't feel particularly pleasant, by the way. So you've tried? Only with alcohol. So what did I pick up? I kind of clicked it too fast. Bottle of wine. Smells like alcohol and fermentation. It will have an unpleasant, unprepared taster on the floor in one sip. Someone wanted alcohol, right? Who wanted the alcohol? Maybe somebody asking for it, but I forgot who it was. Okay, 2 more candles to find. Headmaster's quarters. Briefcase. This briefcase has to be here for a reason. Old habits die hard, huh? Decide to steal the headmaster's papers? Call it writer's intuition. There's something important inside. Not every prop is Chekhov's gun. Whatever that means. You try to force the briefcase open with your bare hands, but it makes a traitorous creaking sound. Shh. Do you want the headmaster to hear you? Damn. Pick the lock. You insert the lockpick into the briefcase lock and trying to be as quiet as you can. Quickly pick the lock. Open the briefcase. Oh. Nothing that important. But there's a candle. Flick the light and the candle starts burning. Box. Now we can make the crowbar. The old headmaster is digging through papers on his desk and doesn't pay attention to you. Did you steal the wand? Nonsense. Why would I do such a thing? You didn't want the wand to be sold, and so you decided that was the best way to protect it. Look out there. He points at the window. You see a densely populated city full of tall buildings that almost block out the sky. High up in the sky above you can just barely make out lines that look like symbols. So those are the signs. Yes, and they're written there for us. He places a hand on his chest. Not for them, he indicates the city. Huge letters in the sky that shine for us. But now, he glances his fists. They're trying to bring us down to the level of ordinary humans. To their level. It doesn't matter if it's the wand or the books, or even our damn quill pens. I don't want to give them anything. Because we were made for great things. He prods at his chest. And they were not. This was our world. He pounds his fists against the desk. The headmaster turns away from you and continues digging through the papers on his desk. What do you know about the undead in the walls? It's an old school legend. They're just made up. For made up creatures, there's been a lot of talk about them lately. Well, you know, on certain times rumors start flying. Pay them no mind. The headmaster turns away from you and continues digging through the papers on his desk. Walk away. Is that everything in here? Seems to be. Okay, we need, what, one more candle? What was the crowbar for? Oh, for this desk. Let's go do that while I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to remember who wanted the drink. Oh, we haven't made the crowbar yet. That would help. Got quite a lot of the old ink. Use the crowbar to break into the drawer. Well, you insert the crowbar into the gap above the drawer and start pushing down. There's a creaking sound, but the drawer doesn't budge. Push harder. The drawer creaks, a thin crack appears in it, and then a part of the drawer flies off with a crash. Wow, you really smashed it up. But just imagine what kind of treasure you will find inside. Fantastic. Doesn't really get us in here though. The door is locked. Okay. Need another empty bottle for any more ink. Quarters. Guess we'll go here next. There's our final candle. Teacher. Just light this candle then. Flick the lighter and the candle starts burning. Let's talk to the teacher first. Hello. The wizard glances up at you quickly. What's that you have there? He pointed the strange device on his desk. It's just an ordinary astral linograph. We use them to decipher the signs. Are you trying to discover new signs since the old ones are being shattered? It's more like I'm trying to combine them. Combine them? You see, it seems the wizard has been wanting to share his discoveries with someone for a long time. Listen to him. The signs are on the barrier, and I insist it be called a barrier, not a wall. Because the primary function of these structures is protecting the world inside from the destructive force outside. Destructive force? Some kind of creature or being He's trying to break down the barrier of symbols and supposedly bring an end to all life inside. All 9 planets will perish, including our own. Okay. So, I believe that all the symbols on the barrier are a kind of message, and it may be an answer to how we can stop the destruction. Our goal is to decipher this message and not just use its power letter by letter, as we are used to doing. And you're the first one who realized that the letters are on the wall. Barrier. That the letters on the barrier might form words. No, there was also Kornelius, but I think most wizards are too busy studying what the symbols can give us right now, in the moment. Long-term effects and tasks have always just been passed off to the next generation. Do you see Kornelius? I just happened to be looking for Cornelius's wand. Have you heard about its disappearance? Yes, Kornelius was the last wizard I can remember who was interested in the meaning behind the symbols. But I was never able to find his work, and his wand itself has no inherent value. It's a paradox. Yes, I've heard of it, the Cornelius paradox. The wizard nods respectively. And what have you managed to find out? Firstly, that the radius of the barrier available to us is not all that big. We only see a small portion of the symbols. The sun alone blocks half our field of vision. All the symbols beyond -1 degree can't be viewed without going blind. It's possible that the creators of the barrier were expecting all 9 planets to work together to decipher the message. But despite all these difficulties, I have been able to decipher 2 words. Wow. Property of. Is that all? Yes. Property of who? He shrugs. Odd. Yoink. Guess that's it. Okay, the door is open. I want to kind of deal with the little loose ends before we open up that one. Who wanted alcohol? Was it one of the people in this room? It wasn't you, was it? Mikhail waves at you. How's the search going? What are you doing here anyways? I'm waiting for a lecture to start. Today they're going to talk about interesting sign coordinates. I see. How's the search going? It's ongoing. Who wanted wine? Wasn't you, was it? You didn't really say anything. Oh, she's waiting for the girls that are downstairs, I guess. In the undead room. Was it Picture Boy? Well, did you get the bottle? Yeah, it was you. Yeah, here you go. Took you long enough. Are you going to take it, or am I leaving? Yeah, I'll take it. What was it you wanted? The painting? Go on, it's ugly art anyway. He pulls the huge portrait out from under the bed. Take the painting. Thanks. Careful with that wine. Okay, I'm guessing that goes back where the missing painting is. Do we have any other loose ends? Apart from the painting? Don't think so. The portrait slides right into place. Secret room. Oh crap. You suddenly stop dead in your tracks. Undead. Quiet. Don't make any noise. They haven't noticed us yet. I mean, I've got to go through, right? Walk away. So we just leave. We've got to try to go through them, haven't we? Silence is broken by the floorboards creaking under your feet. Damn. The undead are heading straight for you. Fight. Gotta take the leader out. They should go kind of like eventually with him, right? So they're taking damage as well. Oof. Heal all. We've got to stop that. This doesn't count as a move, does it? Okay, kill him. No heal. And then drain some ink back. Ow, you bitch. Oh, the ink. Is that all that's in here, or? I guess so. Okay, so we've got the basement we could go look at, assuming that's not a trap. By the students. There's a door here as well. We don't have the key though, right? Door to cellar. Yeah, we need a key. So what's in here then? Laboratory. Lab assistant. Sorry, the laboratory is occupied right now. She turns to you and freezes. 1/3 of her concern is at your behavior. Another third is at your appearance. But there's something else there underneath. I've been tasked with finding Kornelius's wand. I wanted to look around in here. Are you alright? Sorry if I scared you. No, it's fine. She turns around and pretends to be busy with her work, but her hands are shaking slightly. Do you know anything about the missing wand? About what? Kornelius's wand. It was stolen today. Oh, no, I don't know anything. Her hands start shaking even harder. Stop pushing her. Fine. Listen, I can't see something's... Listen, I see something's wrong. Something's worrying you, rather. Maybe I can help. I won't tell anyone. You can trust me. Girl turns around and looks at you. Her eyes are full of doubt. One of the teachers here is my father. He's been acting really strange recently. I'm worried that he got caught up in something bad. I found him upstairs in the hallway, but he locked himself in his office. You need to get in there, before he does something that can't be undone. Do you know anything about the locked door with candles on it? It's an old ceiling trick. Somewhere nearby there should be candles to light, but you need the lighter that belongs to whoever placed the seal. Like this one, you show her the lighter you picked up after the teacher fled. Yes, the door should open once you light all the candles. I'll be grateful if you could find out what's happening with him. She turns to you, but keeps her eyes on the floor. Alright, I'll do everything I can. Well, we're pretty much already ready to do that. Did you find out what's wrong with my father? Do you know anything about the locked door with the candles on it? We already know about that. What do you know about the maid... What do you know about maid wizards? They're the dumbest people imaginable. Why are you asking? You should live with what you're given. Why mess with magic if it's not meant for you? I don't understand those people. Did you find out what's wrong with my father? She got the wand. She doesn't want people to have it that shouldn't, maybe? Not yet. Crates. Got so much crap. Flask of gas. I wouldn't touch that. You slowly back away from the large flask full of dark-coloured gas. What is that? Ammonia gas. What's it for? I'm studying it. Studying a smoke in a jar? Actually, it's quite unique. It's the only hydrogen gas. What kind of gas? Gas that originates from signs. Size. Oh. Wall covered symbol in the symbols that create spells? Well, not so covered now. They allowed us to create fireballs and lightning bolts, all those party tricks that wizards are so interested in. And boring, strange ammonia gas, practically no one has studied it. Okay, whatever you say, gas is gas. What's so special about it? You casually jab at a finger at the jar. The fact that it turns people into dull students? No, into the undead. Their skin gets all covered in something charred looking and black. Oh my god. They are overcome by a mysterious and highly outrageous disease. And according to my calculations, it might even start a whole epidemic. Fine, I won't touch it. And therefore I'm petitioning for use of the ammonia sign to be forbidden, just like the signs that have been shattered already. She adjusts her glasses on the bridge of her nose. How did you get it? Hold on. If it's so dangerous, then maybe you shouldn't... Haven't you heard enough reasons not to touch the jar? She clearly doesn't want to talk about it anymore. Yeah. Okay. So we've intentionally been killing students then. God, how many ink jars we got now? 5. It's a shame we can't take these with us. I guess that'd be OP, because we'd have loads. Right, is that everything in here? Looks like it. So we still need a key for that. I guess that just leaves her father then. And the attic door as well. The man is on his knees amidst scattered papers, covered in different vibrations of the same symbol. That's the healing magic symbol. I knew right away that you were from the Inquisition. Do with me what you will. I no longer care. I tried everything. He sits down heavily on the floor and starts slowly balling up sheets of paper with scribbled writing all over them. I tried shifting the coordinates of the symbol by the lowest possible degree. That's 3 years in wizard jail. He picks up a new piece of paper. I tried using regeneration magic on the symbol. That was stupid, I admit it. I have no idea what I hoped would happen. He balls up the new paper. That's 1 year of community service. Damn it, I even tried to buy a wand with a healing spell inside it, but you can't find them anymore. That's 2 years of hard labor. The man raises his eyes to you, and you see that his face is literally covered in strange, painful-looking cracks. I never saw a disease like that in all my years of practice. Dredrick, so you were a doctor? I believe so. The man notices your janitor ID badge and freezes. Wait a minute. You're not from the Inquisition? No. Then just who in the hell are you? Your daughter is worried about you. She asked me to check on you and see how you were. And judging by all this, you're not great. Yes, you're right. Out of all the damn symbols out there, the one that was keeping me alive was shattered. What's wrong with you? This is a process that affects a rare type of wizard. They call us made wizards, since we weren't born with the particles of magic in our blood. We obtained that blood through artificial means, and now my body is rejecting that blood, and there's nothing that can suppress the reaction. Can't you just drain the magic blood back? It's been inside me for 37 years. I can't get rid of it that easily. My whole body is infused with magic, and now I'm going to pay for that. Try to cure him? Are you sure? It won't be easy, even with ink. I want to try. The wizard sits down on the floor, eyes closed. You slowly approach him and sit down next to him. I'm not sure anything useful will happen with these shackles on me. I can't give him some of your blood. A drop of your blood falls into the wizard's hand. What the? The wizard pulls his hand back sharply. Don't move, let me finish. Rewrite the illness. You concentrate, and a stream of ink jumps from your fingers into the teacher's hand, where it is instantly absorbed. Suddenly, the shackles around your wrists give off a burning coldness. What kind of magic is this? Still not enough. He needs more. Are you sure you'll be alright? I hope so. Give him more blood. Squeeze your hand shut, and blood starts flowing along with your ink. You can feel all memory of this illness being wiped from his world. The cold emanating from your shackles is becoming unbearable. But you're finished now. What did you do to me? He crawls away from you. It's not important. I hope you get better now. The wizard is still staring at you, shocked, trying to understand what is going on. You notice the cracks on his face starting to dissipate slightly. How are you? Are you alright? Yes, I think so. You did the right thing. I hope so. You rub your wrists. Icy pain shoots through them, and the skin starts to dry and crack from the cold. Oh, it's a good job we've been collecting heals and ink. Need one more. There we go, back to full. I don't know what you did, but I feel different. Box. Okay, was that everything? I guess we just return to her. Is that the only other thing we've got left to do? A small key that opens the storage room. Okay, we've been in there. Still need a key for the basement, which she might give us. And then there's the attic. Did you find out what's wrong with my father? I found him, and he's going to be fine. Where is he? The door with the candle emblems on it. He's in there. Alright, I'll go see him. What do you mean he'll be fine? Was he in danger? Some minor health problems, but he took care of them. Alright, I'll ask him for the details myself. This is for you. Thanks for the help. Glad I could help. Did I get small plans? More ink. Okay, is that everything? What else are we missing then? Don't have the key for this, apparently. Oh, our friend has gone, I see. Two students are whispering excitedly to each other in the middle of the main hall. Did you hear? They found the one thief up in the attic. Who was it? I don't know. I think it was one of the students. Both the headmaster are up there now. Did you hear that? Let's get up to the attic quickly. You say that like you haven't already read the ending and found out who stole the wand. The truth is you changed the plot a little with your actions, so I don't actually know how it ends yet. Can you tell me how to get to the attic? The student turns to look at you. Up the stairs and into the classroom on the left. The attic door is at the back of the classroom. Let's go. Yeah, we know where it is. I guess we don't really go in the basement now, because it was potentially something that could have happened if we'd lured the teacher down there. So maybe we don't go in there now. What on earth were you thinking, you little idiot? Give me the wand. I'll deal with him myself, Miguel. Miguel, let's just calm down for a second. So it was him. Let's change his outfit, though. Any of you take even a step in my direction, I'll break your stupid wand in half. You'll both get a piece. Except for you, Scarecrow, who looks at you. Hey, I thought we were pals. You don't know me. Looking at you. What's the janitor doing here? I'm not a janitor. Who are you then? A plumber? Oh yes. Are you here about that clogged toilet? I'm here for Cornelius's wand. Another one, he recoils. Why do you want it? Someone's going to pay me well for it. Screams. Hold on. When you say they'll pay you well, how much is that? Clutches his chest. Shut up. I have the wand. And I'm the one who decides what will happen to it. Alright. I was planning on deciding its fate quietly by myself. But now you're involved. Hang on. I understand it was 3, but why do you even want it? None of your business. Stay where you are. Let's just calm down and... Nobody move. The old man suddenly pulls a revolver out of from under his robe and starts waving it around in all directions. Either you give me back the wand, you little cretin, or you'll be sorry. Oh, damn. Where the hell did you get a gun? He claps his hands to his head. Calm down, just calm down. Grinning. I thought you were opposed to technology, old man. Give it to me. He reaches out for the wand, keeping the revolver aimed. Take the gun from the old man. You quickly take the revolver from his grasp. Mikhail flinches, expecting you to attack him too. Stop waving that thing in my face. Hey, give that back! Mikhail bends Cornelius' wand enough for it to crack slightly. At the same time you hear an echoing noise ringing out from somewhere up above. Everyone freezes. Do you think this is a joke? I'm so sick of your snivelling. And your panicking, you little. And your weird head. There's no more magic. We all realized that long ago, so stop clinging to the illusion that it's still around. I know why you care about this one so much, old man. But it's time to move on. Stop being indecisive. He looks at the new headmaster. Stop living in the past. He looks at the old headmaster. And stop lying. He looks at you. Any last words from you 3? He smirks. You're going to regret this. Who do you think you are, you brat? Mikhail turns his gaze to the new headmaster. I understand how you feel, and I also want to move forward, but can't we find a way that doesn't involve breaking wands? He only smirks in response, then he turns to you. Try to do something with ink, try to grab Cornelius' wand, agree with the new headmaster, agree with the old man. What would we do with ink? I mean, we've got ink to spare. I feel like if we were going to agree, we'd agree with the new headmaster. Agree with the new headmaster. I agree with the headmaster. You should give it back. If magic is dying, then everything will happen on its own anyways. That's what I'm talking about. Why? I've had enough of this. Shit. Time stops. Your eyes fall on Cornelius' wand. First on one, then on the other. They're both falling through the air. Why am I seeing 2 wands? Slowly it dawns on you. Huh? What are you talking about? The left and right halves of the wand land on the floor at Mikhail's feet. The old man stares at the floor, mouth open, unable to speak. The new headmaster sighs softly. Mikhail looks at his hands where a few slivers of wood still remain. The wand is gone. So does this mean we failed the order? You start to hear a loud rumbling sound from somewhere up above. I don't know. The phone call from before pops into your head, the conversation about how it was absolutely essential that you complete this order successfully. The old man falls to his knees, trying to piece the wand back together. You prod him aside with your foot and pick up what remains of the wand. Give it to me! The old man seems to have gone completely insane. The rumbling sound gets louder. What's happening? He looks at the ceiling. We need to go. The old man starts laughing loudly. The rumbling completely drowns out his laughter. We need to go. Shit. Hey look, the one's not in there anymore. Looks fantastic. I'm sure this will end well for us. Is there a way we could have saved it, or would it end that way regardless, do you think? Is this guy just waiting outside this door the entire time? Did you get the item? Well, I can explain what happened. You better see for yourself. This phone call should be fun. Does the guy we're giving it to literally live downstairs or what? Because guys work fast. Well, here we go. Hello? What the hell were you thinking? A month later. Started drinking a little bit, have we? Damn, my head is killing me. Been doing some cleaning, have we? Ugh. Thanks for joining me, friend. It's a shame you didn't even touch your drink. Let's just answer the phone before it starts fucking going off. Hello? Leave me alone already. Hi. I heard you were having some problems with the client. Oh, it's you, Vince. Nah, nothing too bad. I can try and talk to him again if you want. I don't know. I feel like this work just isn't right for me. Hey, what are you saying? You have to do this and get your shackles removed. Your fans need you. I know. I'm just not sure that this is the right path. It's bringing me nothing but suffering, and I'm not the only one who's suffering because of it. You just have to put up with this a little longer. 3 more orders and you're done. Yeah. Hold on. Did I ever tell you how many orders I had left? Yes, of course you did. Of course. Did you forget? Alright. Okay, I'll call him right now. Maybe he'll change his mind? Alright. Should I just wait for the phone to fucking ring again, which will be in like 3 seconds? Hello? Fine. I want to give you one more chance. You? I'm ready. Of course you're ready. You absolute moron. You're always ready. You've failed me before, and it's most unlike me to give you another chance. Still haven't gotten over your mishap with the wand, but I think we can come to a compromise. A compromise. It's not an easy job, and several of my guys have run into trouble there. I had to pull them out. They're not expendable, but you'd be perfect for this job. Judging by what you do in your spare time, you don't have much of a choice. So get going. The order is at your door. Just try not to die. How do you know what I'm doing in my spare time? Hangs up. Fine. Are they spying on me? I know you're in there. I'm on to you. Either that or there's cameras. It's too early to go to bed. I have work to do. Well, we do, but we will do that next time. Should we level up now before we wrap up? Drain more ink, increase damage. Increase damage. I'm going to go with that. Okay, well, that's probably it for now then. That's another chapter done. What's this? This is not the time to take a shower. Do you have a shower? I guess you do. I'm a bit cautious of being watched now. Okay, well, we'll wrap up here then, and then next time we'll go see what our next book is and what we're stealing. I think we are halfway through. I think there's 6 chapters in total. But yeah, we'll see what the 4th one is next time. Till then, goodbye for now.